like I said, we should stop tripping over who is going to get credit for our success. The only thing that we should be concerned about, as long as the job gets done, the problem gets solved, so that we can go on to do greater things. At this time, we should not even seek reparations. After over 300 years, without even giving up the quoted 40 acres and a mule, the government of the United States has no intent to offer us reparations. But now we are an organized nation within a nation. The newly unified black people can take advantage of the millions of dollars we earn out of this economy. That we get so much money, we as a people, a collective, we get so much money out of the United States economy. If we were separate from the United States, we would be the 10th richest nation in the world. What does that tell us? Knowing this, we should treasure our brothers and sisters of great wealth who would support this unification if it were indeed real and sincere. It is not unexpected that our wealthy, especially celebrities, would not risk their monies and careers in hopes to support people who are content with being savages. Our wealthy should be given the same protections given to a Fort Knox, as a nation needs finance to function. Some would be happy to support the success of our cause as we gain strength. They themselves would no longer have to act in a slave-like manner, being able to speak freely without worry of prejudgment or distortion. Let it not be unclear that even though the unified people will make it very clear to this government that it is not a threat, the government will still act like we are and go through the typical activity of planting spies and engaging in clandestine activities. And why is this? With all their complaining about black folks should do this or black folks should do that, it is in the best interest of those who want these lies about blacks to continue to flourish that the unified people fail. They want us to fail, of course. And of course, these black folks that we leave behind, they want us to fail. Thus imitating the failures of the past. Many folks, individuals, and even nations benefit from the self-hatred and division of black people in America. They do not want blacks to become successful, proving all the past and the present stereotypes about blacks false. If at an undetermined time, after gaining sufficient power, and by the consensus of the newly unified people, it is decided we still suffer from mistreatment, injustice, oppression, etc. from the United States government, then the process of romancing other nations or seeking lands that we can call our own should begin. It shall make the exodus of the scriptures a reality. Due to the possibility of assassination, the newly formed unified black people in America should have many leaders available, groomed with the same goal in mind. Any traitors or spies found among us must be dealt by the Senate and the House by secret meetings, and the orders given to our military wing to carry out. Military actions in relation to these matters are kept confidential. However, unless absolutely necessary, never keep secrets from the masses of your people. The newly unified black people's leadership cannot grow without the trust of our people. This is very important, highlighting the reality that if the masses wanted to be deceived, if they wanted to be lied to, if they wanted to be placed in prison, if they wanted to be murdered, and all these terrible things, it would have been perhaps best that they just remain in the system of racism that we are attempting to leave or destroy. This government may also inspire others to question what we do. It may inspire others to question their own leaderships, their own governments. Because who truly doesn't want freedom, justice, and equality with a spice of truth and honesty? The unified black peoples must not carry, listen, the newly unified black people, we must not carry the mindset of those who oppressed us. We should respect the earth and all forms of life. We should be contrary to those things that harmed us. It is recommended that we no longer have pets or kill animals for sport. Our ancestors were kept like pets and killed for sport. We should all not practice enslavement of other life forms. Contrary to popular belief, until domesticated by humans, the dog was an animal that loved his freedom. Now freedom for the dog is being in a cage or put on a leash, controlled by some human being in some kind of shape or form. All slave owners did not mistreat their slaves. However, the slave was still a slave and treated as such. Dogs and many other animals have been bred to please the human, what human wants, making them unable to survive if placed back into the wild or become independent. We, out of all life forms on this planet, we who are the descendants of slaves born in America, we should be able to relate to this. Watch your dog as he waits and begs for the scraps of your table. Then place this behavior alongside with our history in this country. Some of us call ourselves dogs, don't we? What up, dog? What's up, dog? And we call our woman a bitch. See how we are related to the domesticated animal? The scriptures tell us God will bring a new heaven and a new earth, and the former things will pass away. Wherefore, brothers and sisters, prior to this writing, anything prior to this writing is of the former things. And if we wish to be successful, allow the former things to pass away. You will then inherit a new way of life, a new heaven, and a new earth. We are the catalyst for how all human beings should fare upon this planet. We are the original and the progeny on which all others base their ideas and civilizations. They copy us. We are the original we should make them to continue to copy the original. They copy us even in our dead state. So you know, once we come into our real selves of this proposal that I suggest, all of humanity will follow us. Not in rapping, but in government, but in the sciences, but in the upliftment of the human being itself, or itself. This proposal is just my suggestion and proposal. Did I say that right? Anyway, y'all got it. Thank you for listening. This is your brother Taalik Ibn'rad. Jot down your comments. This was and is, and just a suggestion to us, the reality's temple on earth. Thanks for listening. Respect you.